Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Newsnight. Thursday, 11th of November 2021. We're looking from the papers. First up, New York Times inflation line goes up. America and China apparently have a deal to cut emissions, although no specifics down here. Carl Rittenhouse, hero of the far right, up in court yesterday, testifying about the people he shot in Kenosha. Wall Street Journal, people at Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Inflation line goes up. Elon Musk. USA Today, something about whistleblowers and the police. Astro World tragedy. Down here, something about people cheating on exams. New York Post, Vincent Van Gogh. Hunter Biden's corrupt art show opens in NYC. Basically saying if you go down and buy some art, you can buy access to his dad. Chicago Tribune, there he is, boo-hooing again, Carl Rittenhouse. Globe and the Mail, Remembrance Day, full page poppies thread. We need to remember how stupid and unnecessary war is. Yeah, if we could remember that before getting into more wars, that'd be good. Toronto Star, the Forgotten Wounds of War, poppy Remembrance Day. Montreal Gazette, we remember Princess Auto will be closed on Remembrance Day. Good to see that Remembrance Day got a sponsor this year in Canada. They needed that. Grandma from Cuba, political stuff. Down the bottom, quote from Fidel, the defence of the sacred homeland and the revolution are being fought against the attack of mercenaries organised by the imperialist government of the United States. Yes, true then, true now. Thank you, Fidel. Star of South Africa, bring back Molefe, survey tells CR. Start with Brian Molefe. They want him to come back as CEO of the electrical company to fix all the problems like the blackouts. Jerusalem Post, jabs. IDF court convicts Spanish-Palestinian human rights worker of financing terrorism. That's a military court convicted this woman. The allegations, apparently they've fuck all evidence, is that the NGO was collecting money and then funneling into the PFLP, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, a Marxist-Leninist group designated as terrorist by some people. You know what they say, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. But this comes on the back of 6 different NGOs being labelled as terrorist organisations by Israel. An attorney representing a left-wing NGO, Combatants for Peace, has written to the Israeli Attorney General and said that these 6 NGOs were targeted because they'd been critical of Israel and had provided information against Israel to the International Criminal Court. Tehran Times, Arab allies of Israel should learn a lesson from Ethiopia. This is talking about in Ethiopia, the Prime Minister Ahmed had a very close relationship with Israel. They were supplying a lot of military equipment to them, and now the rebels are overrunning the country. He's having a bad time. He requested kamikaze drones from Israel, and Israel said they wouldn't give them to him. So what Tehran are saying here is that Israel didn't hesitate to abandon him, and they won't hesitate in abandoning any new Arab allies in the Gulf region to their fate in times of difficulty. Another thing that they were going on about was that Israel secretly admitted a lot of Ethiopian Jews into Israel, and the Prime Minister of Ethiopia complained and said that some of those were officers involved in war crimes. Underneath that, Israel and America behind the Iraqi Prime Minister assassination attempt. Okay, everybody's blaming each other. The Australian Prime Minister backs can-do capitalism. Good God, God help us all. The Hindu, Afghanistan, political stuff. Global Times from China. There's Santa's little helpers working hard in the North Pole. Thanks, lads. Underneath that story about Taiwan, some US delegates went there again on Tuesday, apparently. China not happy. Irish Examiner, some woman outside Facebook offices protesting. Price of wine going up. True crime story here about lads who defrauded the government of €190,000 nearly in the pandemic unemployment payments. Fair play to them. From some Nigerian crime gang apparently called Black Axe, which is just a great name. Irish Times, Christmas lights go on. Let's go. Yo ho ho. China and America climate thing. Irish Daily Mail, celebs, warning on Christmas party risk, don't see too many people because COVID getting bad. Irish Sun, true crime, celebs, COVID. Belfast Telegraph, football, celebs, gas price line go up. The Herald from Scotland, US-China pact. There's Boris arriving at Glasgow Central Station. You might remember last week he flew to London for dinner, so I guess someone told him it'd be a good look if he got the train back up there the next time. Financial Times, price increase for everyone, consumers, Christmas. Guardian, AOC having a can of Iron Brew in Glasgow, good stuff. Hope she tried a battered Mars bar as well. Story about Geoffrey Cox made at least £6 million from his second job, the MP that's caught up in this scandal at the moment. The Times, dressing down for MPs who got drunk on a flight to visit the troops. This from the other day, a few MPs went out to Gibraltar for Remembrance Day. One of the MPs got so drunk she had to be taken on a wheelchair back to her hotel. Respect. Underneath that, the Prince of Wales giving Sir Elton John his Companion of Honour insignia. Good stuff. Don't see any sign of Prince Andrew in the photo there. Still wanted for question regarding his relationship. Peter Volbin finds here. Jeffrey Epstein, RIP. US-China story underneath. Daily Telegraph, there's Meghan on the front, something to do with her book. She said that they hadn't had any involvement in the book, but she did get an aide to talk to them, apparently, some stuff like this. She is, of course, niece of Prince Andrew. Still wanted for question regarding his relationship. People billionaire finds here. Jeffrey Epstein, RIP. Same story underneath with the MP being wheelchaired out of the hotel. Independent, 4 stories on top. Politics, Brexit, crisp, football. There's Boris. Climate, cop stuff. Daily Mirror, Meghan again. Tory MP's home screen. This Geoffrey Cox scandal. Daily Express, for the ones who never came home. Rah rah poppies. Meghan and Harry again. Daily Mail, Meghan again. Geoffrey Cox story. Metro, different royal. There's Kate. She is, of course, also the niece of Prince Andrew. Want for question regarding the relationship. People have finds Sir Jeffrey Epstein, RIP. She's at the Imperial War Museum, I presume for Remembrance Day. It's a good place. You should go there. They have the skeleton of Napoleon's horse. No joke. The Star, royal, something about drinking. Anyway, yeah, it's Remembrance Day, you know. This is when people remember the fallen, remember the soldiers. Maybe we should also have a minute silence for the 15,000 Polish troops amassed at the Belarusian border who are conducting illegal pushbacks of people on the move. Massive respect to them. Anyway, Julian Assange is still in jail in the maximum security Belmarsh prison without fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off corporate or state media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.